I measure the progress of a community by the degree of progress which women have achieved. Freedom of mind is the real freedom. A person whose mind is not free, though he may not be in chains, is a slave, not a free man. One whose mind is not free, though he may not be in prison, is a prisoner and not a free man. One whose mind is not free, though alive, is no better than dead. Freedom of mind is the proof of one's existence. The relationship between husband and wife should be one of closest friends. If I find the Constitution being misused, I shall be the first to burn it. Cultivation of mind should be the ultimate aim of human existence. Unlike a drop of water which loses its identity when it joins the ocean, man does not lose his being in the society in which he lives. Man's life is independent. He is born not for the development of the society alone, but for the development of his self too. In the Hindu religion, one cannot have freedom of speech. A Hindu must surrender his freedom of speech. He must act according to the Vedas. If the Vedas do not support the actions, instructions must be sought from the Smritis, and if the Smritis fail to provide any such instructions, he must follow in the footsteps of the great man. He is not supposed to reason. Hence, so long as you are in the Hindu religion, you cannot expect to have freedom of thought. Constitutional morality is not a natural sentiment. It has to be cultivated. We must realize that our people have yet to learn it. Democracy in India is only a top dressing on an Indian soil, which is essentially undemocratic. The Hindus criticize the Mohammedans for having spread their religion by the use of the sword. They also ridicule Christianity on the score of the Inquisition. But really speaking, who is better and more worthy of our respect? The Mohammedans and Christians who attempted to thrust down the throats of unwilling persons, what they regarded as necessary for their salvation, or the Hindu who would not spread the light, who would endeavor to keep others in darkness, who would not consent to share his intellectual and social inheritance with those who are ready and willing to make it a part of their own makeup. I have no hesitation in saying that if the Mohammedan has been cruel, the Hindu has been mean, and meanness is worse than cruelty. Humans are mortal. So are ideas. An idea needs propagation as much as a plant needs watering. Otherwise, both will wither and die. Lost rights are never regained by appeals to the conscience of the usurpers, but by relentless struggle. Goats are used for sacrificial offerings and not lions. Knowing that education is the way to progress in life, students should study hard and become loyal leaders of society. The progress of any society depends on the progress of education in that society. Learn to be clean and free from all vices. Educate your children. Slowly instill ambition in their mind. Assure them that they are going to be great people. Destroy their inferiority complex. Don't be in a hurry to get them married. Learn to live with self-respect in this world. This ambition should always be in you to show by doing something in this world. Remember, those who want to fight, come forward. Universalization of the primary education is the basis for all-round national progress. There must therefore be a law for compulsory primary education. Educate boys and girls. Do not involve them in traditional business activities. You got educated doesn't mean everything is done. There is no doubt in the importance of education, but along with education, morality should also improve. Without morality, the value of education is zero. Knowledge is the basis of human life. To enhance the intellectual capacity of the students, also, every effort should be made to increase their intelligence. The country can be deemed to be complete, which does not provide for technical and scientific training. This is the age of machine, and it is only those countries in which technical and scientific training has risen to the highest pitch that will survive in the struggle that will commence when the war is over for maintaining decent standards of living for their people.